Y'all talk down because they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we
It's week.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 77 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone throwing today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 14 carries, 64 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. 2. The Giants had 1-14 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Lance. Take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on the 8th. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored. On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Lance. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
47.
Throwing, Prescott. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running left is Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams 35-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Lance to throw on second down here. Throw out wide to Walker. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now Justin Tucker is out to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, that one got away from. Justin's kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Prescott yet again. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that hasn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. They'll get this off to Taylor. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had open.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete to Parker Washington. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Lance going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Touchdown, Giants! Parker Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On second down, it's Taylor. Strong running at the 30. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott now. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Out route, and this is Henry with the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown, LA! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangu. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Throwing, Prescott.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quan Alexander came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Butker's kick here is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
But a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make this last run, their last push to get to the playoffs.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Trey Lance, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Walker. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
With a crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Here's Dak. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now Prescott.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Dak. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Prescott.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Prescott.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That's on the guard, Cody Ford. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.